everyone. I'm not supposed to laugh. I don't know it. It was what I wanted to say. And as I was making me laugh, as soon as I said I hello everyone, the next thing I wanted to say, because I wanted to ask you people, you people didn't tell me that there's rigima, there's trouble between Reno Omokri and
Yes, my people, I told you. Whenever we told you that Nigeria is dead, and you think say we are just playing, Nigeria is dead and buried. Those of you who say they are going to serve Nigeria with the last of your blood, go and serve Nigeria, you come back to shame. It doesn't matter the tribe you belong to. Shame will catch you. Nemesis will catch you, because there is nothing good about Nigeria. Nigeria have nothing good to offer her citizens, because the atrocities and the evil is too much. Yes, my people, watch this video to the very end of it. This video that you're about to watch, it will shock you, it will surprise you, because finally court don order certificate of arrest to go arrest Reno Omokri, because he don dey blather nonsense, he don dey talk rubbish, he don dey pass im boundary for the insult wey dey give the patriotic men inside this country. Finally court don give warrant arrest. Please, as you about to watch the video, don't forget to touch a hand for subscribe button, like and spread this message around the globe, and do well to touch a hand for notification bell, so whenever we upload a new video, you'll be the first person to be notified. Don't touch that. Let's watch it and see it on details. Don't go anywhere. Let's watch it.
Is it Pastor Paul Eneche? Yeah, Pastor Paul Eneche of Dynamis. There's a defamation, something. I thought we were supposed to be gisting each other. You really didn't gist me the gist. But anyway, since you did not gist me the gist, I'm not stingy. Let me gist you the gist. It says, as other reporters has it here, it says Nigerian police obtain remand order, launch search for Reno Omokri over alleged defamation of Dunamis church pastor. And then I don't understand Nigerian police. What's their business? This is how they let them go to court now. Anyway, therefore, the police are looking for Reno Omokri, who was special assistant to then President Goodluck Ebele Jonathan, on new media, for them to remand him in prison like Pastor Abraham Daniel and the Enenche brothers. The Nigerian police force has secured an order from Chief Magistrate Court of the Federal Capital Territory, Wuse Zone 6 Abuja, to remand the social media influencer Mr. Reno Omokri in prison custody, along with a former Dunamis church pastor Abraham Daniel, along with two others, Mr. Enenche and Alexander Enenche. So Reno Omokri is social media influencer. Let me be serious. I just find this just so funny. I don't even know why. Therefore, the police are looking for Reno Omokri, who was special assistant to then President Goodluck Jonathan, on new media, for them to remand him in prison like Pastor Abraham Daniel and Enenche brothers. The court, presided over by His Worship Chief Emmanuel A. Iyana, issued the remand warrant through an ex parte motion filed by the Inspector General of Police Kayode Egbetoku on January 13, 2025, granting the ex parte application filed by Francis Gabriel Esquire on behalf of the police chief in motion number ME07-2025 between Inspector General of Police as applicant and Mr. Daniel Abraham, Mr. Enenche Idoga, Alexander Oboyinlo Enenche Peter, and Mr. Reno Omokri as first to fourth respondents. The chief magistrate directed the police to produce the respondents on return court date on January 30. I really would love to have known what the background story is. Do any of you know what the background story is? I know I've seen something about Enenche, brothers in remanded or something, that they honor the. And that was headline I saw. I didn't read the article. The headline said something about that they honored the invitation of the police and they had been arrested. Why they were arrested? What's going on? I really don't know. And I was just hoping that probably these Sahara reporters would tell us a background, because usually they will give like to say on this day, so also so and so day that they have reported such an issue. But I'm really not seeing that. I'm just seeing them repeating almost the same thing. Iyana held, upon hearing the application and submissions of Leonard Francis Gabriel Esquire, and upon careful consideration of the averments, the annexures, and issues as raised in the submissions of the applicant, the application is hereby granted as prayed. It is hereby ordered as follows: an order of this honourable court for remand warrant of the respondents Mr. Daniel Abraham, Mr. Eneche Iduga Alexander, Oboyinlo Eneche Peter, and Mr. Reno Omokri. There is a particular, okay, there was something I saw where I think they say an pastor, if I'm not mistaken, is it this church? Or was it another church that where they say that the miracles that happened there, that they are not real miracles, they are staged miracles? I didn't know whether it was this church, but I knew there was something like that. Whether that's the case that this is all about. Ooh. It is here ordered that the respondents be arraigned before a court competent jurisdiction after the conclusion of the said investigation. On the return day, the respondents should be produced. The matter is adjourned to 30th day of January 2025. His remand warrant was predicated on a petition to the Inspector General of Police by Patrick O. Okolo-San against Mr. Reno Omokri, Gist Lover Blog, and Anti-Adu, Peter Obonyiro, Kelechi TV, and their agents are co-conspirators for alleged defamation. On Thursday, Sahara reporters reported that a source privy to the situation had disclosed that the prosecution of Abraham Daniel was as a result of his resignation from the court. Maybe it is the one, because I saw an interview, it was trending. All those ones, I mean, then they my body. Now, let's say they do miracle now, whether they do fake or they do this. The people that go there, they are satisfied with whatever you do. So I didn't even talk about it. I thought, okay, maybe that is the case. If this thing, whether I don't call it instinct now. It's getting it right. The source narrated how Pastor Daniel served diligently during his time at the church, which led to the drastic growth of the church's congregation. The source added that after about a decade of service, he left the church following a misunderstanding with Pastor Paul Eneche. The source continued, his resignation was met with stiff opposition from Pastor Eneche, who tried to lure and crack his family. Hence, his wife insisted he return back to Dunamis Church. This disagreement eventually led to their divorce. Wow, this is really major, because if he doesn't want to go to the church, he doesn't want to go to the church. Now you go to the church, he go to the church. What has that got to do with people's marriage? Shortly after leaving the church, he started receiving random threats through calls and social media messages. On a fateful day, he was under heavy threat until he finally had an accident that he turned his scrap on uneconomic to repair. He sent his location to the callers who met him at the accident scene. The men on Mufti, alongside one barrister Abbas, all pleaded with the owner of the car. After that incident, he entered their car and they left. He later got to know that the men on Mufti were police officers. He was taken to the Karu police station, where the DPO informed him that the arrest was at the instance of Pastor Paul Eneche. I don't understand. Why is somebody having the power to... Why is he asking to arrest? If they defame you or whatever, go to court now. This defamation, this thing, I think they really need to do something about it. Yeah, you have issue, go to court and settle it. With all the problems that we have, people are killing people anyhow, ritual killing all over. Police is wasting his time and going to court to go and be filing this thing on behalf of an individual that has been defamed. I don't get it. The DPO advised that he go and apologize. He tried calling Pastor Eneche, but he never picked nor returned the call. He was transferred to Kubwa Division. After several back and forth, one Emansi called him saying one Pastor Stanley wants to intervene in the dispute between them. He met with the Pastor Stanley at the FCI the day after. The officers told him to delete his Facebook page. He told them that since he's on the side of peace, he will delete it on ground that they replaced his car that he lost during the arrest. According to the source, the parties agreed on those terms orally and he deleted the Facebook page. However, the source said it was not the end of the issue. The source, after deleting it, Pastor Eneche reneged on the gentleman agreement and gave him just about 200,000. He was so disappointed on the unilateral breach of the gentleman agreement by Pastor Paul Eneche. I don't even understand. Without the while within Nigeria, now this one. So I'm still reading it. So why is Reno Omokri coming? Is he part of it, or did they talk? I don't know. So I'm trying to see what's the Reno Omokri, because I'm going in, I'm seeing the story is entering Pastor Eneche and other people, whether they're brothers or whatever, they have not seen the Reno Omokri own. It's still the continuation of the conversation. But anyway, we'll see. Let's follow the story. Please, if you heard anything, let me know. Thank you. Bye.